How's it going, everyone? Harrison Singer here, and we are doing something incredibly different than usual, you could say. I'm sitting in front of the most beautiful skyline in the world, New York City, but I am on the line with someone literally across the world from me right now, a very, very talented young artist, tapping in from Melbourne, Australia, the one and only Jay Verse. Jay Verse, how's it going, man?
What's up, Harrison? What's up, New York City? I just came back actually like maybe 2 weeks ago. Love it over there. Love it.
Jay Verse was just here. Unfortunately, we were gonna lock something in, obviously in this studio. I'm still tight. The timing didn't line up, which is unfortunate. But honestly, I think this is pretty fucking cool. Honestly, talking literally on opposite sides of the world. Even though it's kind of getting late around here, it's probably the middle of the day for you.
Yeah, you guys could see it. It's the middle of the day. It's around maybe, I think it's like 3. Nah, just hit 4 right now.
Right.
So we're really like, yeah, the time difference is crazy.
Oh yeah. And so is it warm where you are too? It's like you have opposite weather patterns too, right?
Melbourne weather is as bad as New York weather, to be honest. It switches up.
Even this time of year?
Yeah, this time of the year, because actually our summers and winters are switched. So when it's Christmas, for us, it's summer. And when it's, winter, it's summer. So it's like, it's tough. But
yeah, it's all out of whack.
At the moment, it's like, it's meant to be colder, but still pretty hot.
Absolutely. So we're going to be talking to Jay Verse about, honestly, one thing I got to say right off rip is the way that you market your music. I want to get into some of the things that you've accomplished from a marketing perspective. I want to talk about your music style and, since you're so young, some of your goals in music for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first thing I want to start with is this video. I think it's up over 12 million views or something like that on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
It's literally you somehow managing to get Shaquille O'Neal to stop what he was doing, listen to your music. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know what happened at the end of that video, but it looked like you guys were like walking in somewhere together. Like he was bringing you somewhere with him. Like, can you just tell me like how the whole thing happened and maybe let the fans and the viewers in on what the hell happened towards the end of that video?
Okay, so basically right after that happened, also shout out to Shaq.
Hell
like
yeah.
the whole interaction was just golden, you know what I mean? Like it was just straight love, and I'm pretty sure he knew what he was doing, but it's just, for him, it's such a normal thing to show love. And right after I was like in the middle of performing, obviously it was like out in the middle of the street. So he definitely wanted to get inside. So he asked me if I was coming inside, and I said, yeah, of course. And then, I was actually 17 at the time, so I couldn't get in the club. And I also work there, right? So I'm an artist in that, studio that I be going, and my label and stuff like that also works there. So it basically was just impossible for me to sneak in, cause I've snuck in a couple times before and they always catch me. So at this point, I was like, okay, I could just do it outside. They can't get me in trouble for it. But I tried to get inside, and the security knew me straight away. They said, nope, can't come in. And, I just told him, thank you. I said, I'll catch you out another time, because he was still in the city for maybe a couple of days. He had another interview. And that's exactly what happened. I caught him another time, another place, and I got to talk to him again. So I guess everything worked out for sure.
Absolutely. You could definitely say that. Tenfold, and obviously the video ended up being seen by millions of freaking people. So another thing that I've seen, I mean, I feel like you have countless kinds of these stories. You found a way to get Kid LAROI to stop for you as well. Were you in Australia when that happened? Because I know he's Australian.
Oh, yeah. Kid LAROI is born and raised in Sydney, I'm pretty sure. But that was one of the first ones I've done, because like I said, so Simba and J1, these UK artists, they were the very, very first ones I did it for. And then slowly, when it caught on, people wanted to get involved. And that's when I actually, had the opportunity for someone to film for me. And I caught the Kid LAROI maybe 2 or 3 times right after his show. And yeah, that interaction was also crazy. We're not too different, me and him, in terms of, age and where we're starting out from. So I guess it was like, I don't know. It was just it was a good connection we had, and he was here for it. He knew what I was doing. So yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. That's sick. And then the next one I got to ask you about is this Central C video, and the fact that he saw your videos in the past.
I think I've probably seen a video that I see you did it with Kid LAROI as well. Yeah. seen it. I seen it. Yeah, keep doing your thing, bro.
That must have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to hold my composure a little bit. I don't really like, fanning out in front of people. Even though it's crazy to me. Like if I told myself 3 years ago you'll meet all these people, probably wouldn't have believed myself. But I try to keep my composure. And when he said that, to be honest, it was just another thing that kept me going. You know what I mean? Like hearing these things and knowing that what I'm doing is actually reaching different, areas that I want to target. For example, like the UK and America and just a lot of different places. It's just like, it's really what an artist that's upcoming wants to hear. So yeah, that was insane. He's very laid back. I'm not gonna lie. Talks like how he raps.
That must have been sick.
Yeah.
All right, now last one I'm going to ask you about before we go into the conversation about like the global audience stuff, because that's definitely a huge thing. Jack Harlow even showed you love a little bit as well on this topic of conversation. Tell me about that.
Okay, Jack Harlow, I won't even lie to you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. It was very, very difficult. Very difficult. I'm talking like me waiting outside of the after party club till 4 a.m. in the morning. I ain't gonna lie, my dad had to drive down and come get me. He was mad, but it was definitely worth it. I'm not always going to take wins. Definitely took a lot of losses, but just a couple interactions like that, like he just said, keep going. He literally said that to me twice, and that's just all I really got to hear. You know what I mean? Just to have someone at that status and that knows what you're doing and knows what you're going through as an artist. It's just it's really comforting to hear.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
For sure. Like Jack Harlow is one of my favorite artists and one of my favorite people too, the way he carries himself. So I respect it from him.
No doubt about it. So all these moments of you going viral on TikTok and also 24K Golden I saw that video on TikTok. Go check out Jay Versus TikTok profile for sure if you haven't done so already. Like if you're not inspired to do that already, go definitely check out Jay Versus TikTok. But all of these viral videos and you blowing up with these videos and stuff, like I check your YouTube comments and they're flooded with people that are chiming in from literally France or England or something like that. Like, and it seems like it's completely helped you build this global audience, far removed from just the people in your hometown, which I also, see you performing at prom and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, talk about the audience, I guess, that you've accumulated beyond just that local fan base.
Hey man, like people are really, really like, people know what they like. People stop for what they like. And it's a really human thing to have, a human connection with somebody else. So I guess why people keep stopping for my videos is just because usually people would never believe to get close to a celebrity and get to talk to them and stuff. But if you see it in another perspective, they're just another human being. And doing something that brings people together, like, music and different things like that. It's really like a worldwide language. So I guess that's why people are tuning in from around the world. And it's amazing to hear. Like it's crazy. I be checking my Spotify sometimes and it's just, obviously you get to see like, who streams your music and stuff. And even if it's like 3 people in Kenya or like 4 people there and
the fact
you know what I mean? It's just
them,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy to think about. It's just crazy to think about. And it's amazing.
Absolutely. So for people that haven't heard your music, though, before, what are some songs that you would tell everyone to go listen to, that they have to hear in order to really understand what J-Verse is all about?
I would say, well, one of my songs just hit 500,000 streams, which I'm pretty happy about.
That was My Little Dancer, right?
Yeah, that's My Little Dancer. That's an Afro song. That's a fun little song, I guess, and I would recommend you guys listen to that if you want to tune in with me. But other than that, like everything that I got in the vault is really, really something I'm proud of. I got other songs out like Star and Why Can't We and Take Too Long, but that's just really
Star. Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah, that's really just me putting stuff out there. I'm still trying to find my sound, but yeah, definitely tap in with those songs if you want to check me out.
Definitely, yeah, you definitely got a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
That's for sure. I guess on a parting message here, because we're a little pressed for time, I'm wondering, can you give any insight as to what you might have coming up that fans and viewers can look forward to?
Well, coming up, I definitely want to tour around Australia first. So that I'm looking to do that maybe in July or something like that. But I wanna have a project coming soon. Might have a new single dropping in March. Also worked with A1 Vision, crazy director from New York. That was definitely a good time. So you guys look out for that. And just stay posted with any crazy stuff I do. Like today, I might hustle for Post Malone. It's not confirmed yet. I want to definitely get back in the studio and focus on myself, but that might be something that I do.
Yeah, I see you be outside. When you were here in New York City, I saw you were posted up with Fivio and stuff. Like, you just seem to meet people like at these crazy times and places. And honestly, it's quite impressive how you've managed to do that. So
thank you.
Keep doing that thing, man. And I know you're in Melbourne now. You're originally from Dubai. You were also just back in Dubai, I guess, right, on your little world tour there. So, keep on keeping on, man. I'm definitely going to be tapped into everything you got going on. And the next time you're in New York, this whole thing's meant to just be a taste. Because when you're back in New York, we're locking in and we're going to have you in the studio and it's going to be a movie. And there's no question about that.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But definitely plug your socials, where people can find you on streaming services, the whole nine. Let them know right now for sure.
Yeah, so like Harrison just said, you feel me? We're going to definitely be working really closely. New York City, I'm going to be out there soon. I love your city. I love your energies. It's amazing the love that you give. But yeah, JVERC, Jverse on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, everything. Instagram too. Follow the gram.
Absolutely. And if you like this brief video, definitely go follow Jverse, subscribe to his YouTube, stream his music. If you enjoyed this quick interview, definitely subscribe to this new YouTube channel at Harrison Singer TV. You can find me on Instagram at HarrisonSinger_, TikTok, Twitter, the whole nine. This podcast also available on all streaming platforms. This is a short little special here, virtually with Jverse. We're going to throw that up on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, everything. So if you're driving around, whipping, you're at the gym, cooking dinner, it don't matter. Give us a listen. Like, follow, subscribe. Jverse, bro, we'll be keeping in touch, no doubt about it. We're definitely going to do this the right way, face-to-face.
Yes, sir.
It's obviously great locking in with you, even virtually, across the freaking world right now. It's late as hell here in New York City, and, the time difference is crazy. But I'm glad we were able to get this in, bro. Real glad.
Nah, no doubt. Like, this whole experience is, I think it's fire. You got to make do with what you have. And we've been trying to lock in for a while, so, yeah.
And we'll do it right in the very near
We're
future,
right,
too.
sure.
I'm glad we were able to get this in, no doubt. But definitely keep in touch, my man. And, definitely, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. And I hope everyone tunes in to what Jverse got going on, because it won't disappoint.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Be good, everybody.
She said she like my style and my When I come around, she like I went to the time for you, and I could never lie to you, Baby, I was toxic. Now I'm with you, so I'm tryna stop it. She my love, that's the way she pop it. I go take a hand, spin around and drop it. She just want my love, don't care about my pockets. We getting paid, got a shit on me. You want a verse, don't do shit for free. And you just like the way